Yeah, and that's I
Alright.
actually someone first picked Dazzle. That's why I second picked Axe. I thought, oh, that's the killer combo. We got this
Mm-hmm.
easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axe Dazzle is in lane is really, really incredibly strong, but it's not, you know, if you look at the combo, it's like there's counters to it. There's definitely counters to it.
Got it.
Especially like Sven. Sven is a fantastic counter to both Axe and Dazzle. In some ways, Dazzle is a um counter to Sven because they both counter each other. It depends on how it's played. Sven pops his Warcry, Dazzle throws his Weave. Suddenly, it's all countered. Both counter
Got
each
it.
other. Actually, that's the more appropriate thing. But what is happening is definitely unless Dazzle throws his Weave early, really really early, and gets that lots and lots of minus armor. You know, Sven
Soul
pops his
Crest, et cetera,
Warcry.
et cetera. Yeah.
Yeah, Sven. The thing is, like, it's 1.25 armor per second in the last 24 seconds. So let's just say, unless he can get to 20 armor, 20 minus armor before Sven pops his, right? Um, Sven is going to be countering you guys because when you jump in, right? We're talking about blade mail, right? Mostly when you jump
Yeah.
in on Sven and you pop blade mail and you do Warcry. Sorry, if you when you do call, he's going to kill himself on your blade mail. But if he's actually used his Warcry before that, for example, if he sees you or something like that, he's not going to do any damage to himself on blade mail. It's just going to be the few spins, and it's literally going to be
Uh
just a few spins because there's only one person most likely hitting him,
yeah, and
right?
you see I whiffed my fucking call there so bad.
Let's
Yeah,
let's have a look. Well, there was one guy blocking you, so
yeah.
yeah, that kind of a thing shouldn't happen. You need to press the S button. You need to make uh, um, you know
Yes, yes.
the stop command. Just always be stop command should be one of your most pressed keys. I wonder if I can check what my most pressed key is. Um, Definitely stop command should be one of your most pressed keys. Does it say? Says keystroke, so doesn't really say which keystroke. Um, Say this month, it doesn't actually say which keystroke is the most pressed. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be the stop. Oh, keystrokes.
He's there we go. Excellent.
Does it actually? I need to pause the game though. I have no idea
Yeah.
what the hell is
No,
happening in
we
the
we
back.
we we, to- we totally fuck up this smoke gang trying to contest the rate. We had the right idea, but
Oh yes,
yes,
it
we had
does.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. We have the
Oh,
right idea.
yeah, but then it just became a clusterfuck basically this opening. But
All right, let's
um,
go back a little bit
yeah,
and we'll come back to the keystrokes because I just
yeah.
pressed this month, so now it's like compiling, and
Oh,
it's
right,
gonna
this
it's gonna
month. Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna take a little while to figure out how many times I've pressed it. Thank God I didn't
yeah.
press this year. That would have been just an hour. Yeah, like pressing the stop command is really important. You can.
I know.
This is one of the big differences from League of Legends is that you can get him. Oh no!
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, exactly.
Ah, sad, sad, sad. That shouldn't have happened.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have called him immediately. Um,
And I think I die here. I can't remember.
you know what the
I
worst
right.
thing
Yeah.
is? That wasn't even the worst thing. The worst thing is that you both need healing, and this Necro just used the shrine all by himself.
Ah. Oh, that. Yeah. Look at that. I think I actually go to the shrine and it's like, oh shit, it's already been popped.
Yeah. So normally, I highly advise to never ever go and never go to the rune contest. If there's a rune contest happening, just leave it.
Back off. Just back.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
not worth it.
Good.
Not gonna be worth
Good.
it.
Good to know.
Like even if you look at the enemy team, sure they got the first kill and the second blood as well, but now what you have to figure out is this is really thank this I'm like this is really great that I have the net worth thing because now we'll be able to see what exactly is happening. Right? So
Oh,
because
good
they got
call. Oh yeah, look how rich they are. Yeah.
well, let's see. They got 2 kills and that's a 10,000 net worth. 10,000 1,000 net worth, right? But
Yeah.
they're both really low HP, right? So they have to go back to base. This whole time, you're going to be farming. and CM comes in or whatever, everybody's just farming now in your team, whereas these two guys are not farming. So now you'll
Right.
notice the net worth is going to start swinging back the other way. And it really, the question is, okay, yes, the first blood was really important. It's 400 gold. It's a lot. If it wasn't the first blood, this would be absolutely not worth it. But let's see. Let's see. Now they're in base. They definitely missed out on a lot of XP. We'll see. We'll see how much of it they get by the time they come back. We'll look at the net worths and whatnot. You are missing. You did miss a lot of last hits. That's really unfortunate.
CS lol,
Yeah, in a higher level game, in a higher level game they would have been back by now. But in a higher level game, here we go. Now they are back. So at the end of the day, all of that ended up being a 200, 500 net worth advantage. And he is, if you look at the difference in gold, it's literally 400, which is the first blood difference, which is all it is. But the XP per minute, you're actually, look at where he is, look at where you are. You're almost level 2.
Far higher, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, even if it goes your way, is it really going your way? It's like, if you hadn't missed that many last hits, the difference would have been more like 200 or probably maybe less. If you'd pushed out the wave, the thing that you should have done, when the guys were not here, what you should have done is you should have tanked the creeps. No, tank the creeps. Like you just stand here.
Tank them, okay.
Yeah, you stand here. Heck, even use call. One thing that you can do is you can aggro. If you click any enemy hero on the map, the creeps near you will aggro to you, right? So you could have either
it's not a local thing. Oh,
no,
cool.
no.
Okay.
Any hero on the map. So if you click anybody, they would have all aggroed. But obviously, I know you didn't know that, so you could have even used call. If you use call, like pretty much even 10 seconds before, all of these creeps would have pushed in. They all push in, they all go to the tower, and then all of these creeps die really quickly before Sven and this guy comes in. Right? So
and then
they
basically them getting free XP, right?
They wouldn't have gotten the XP, essentially. Look, he just got level 2 from that creep dying over there.
Got it.
Right, so and essentially you could have gone behind the tower and done the same thing with the next creep wave as well, because you're more or less full HP, full mana. Right, and you could have got your boots as well. And when you're tanking the creep wave, there's more chances you get last hits rather than you missed. Because now you're just literally dependent on the right click.
Interesting.
Really not happy that you didn't get treads right, brown boots right away. You really, as an axe, you really need brown boots. You need maneuverability. You need to get into position to call. You need chase potential. All of that shit. And you're actually going for completely the wrong item. As an axe, you don't want to get Quelling Blade. I guess the way.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess the way you're playing axe, because you're playing it so right clicky. I don't know. It's something that you want to consider. Like, I'd like you to play a couple of games and not get Quelling Blade and see how it feels. If you think it's not working out, then it's fine. But the thing is, you should be tanking all these creeps all the time. Not all the time, but right now.
Because also I have my Helix. I'm totally forgetting about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So every time they hit me, I have a chance they'll do that powerful Helix. Okay.
Yeah. And right here, exactly. There you go. That's a kill. Yeah. That's dead guy. But what you could have done is you could have been doing this a lot more. You can zone people out with axe, melee heroes especially. Anytime he comes in close to get a last hit, you go and right click him, and all the creeps aggro to you. You spin more and you do more damage. So Quelling Blade, it's just 200 gold. The way you're playing it, I suppose it does help. But I feel like it's not the right way to play. You see, you missed both those last hits. Yeah, you missed both of those last hits. Quelling Blade doesn't help you in those situations. So boots, regardless, even if you get Quelling Blade, boots more important. You get boots first. In a lane, in this sort of a lane, I think. I know. Going Tranquils is not useful at all because it's never going to be active at all. So you go Vanguard first. That's why you'll normally see high level players go Vanguard, because that passive region from Ring of Health is acting anyway, and then you've already got Stout Shield, and the Vanguard just sort of flows. It gives you more creep block, damage block, more hero damage block, better to farm. Essentially, once you get on any hero, Vanguard means you will never lose HP in the jungle. Jungle because that's like lag, dude. Some
Fascinating.
serious lag. But yeah, but Tranquil is completely useless. Not
Okay.
completely useless, very decent for the movement speed because even in the off position, um, only 25 movement speed are lost, right?
Right.
25 movement speed is lost. So even with only 25 movement speed loss, you're at 65 movement speed. Whereas brown boots give you only 45 movement speed. So the movement speed factor, if you want to get it for the movement speed factor, if there's somebody really, really fast or you're being really, really slowed or something like that, you can consider getting it only though for the movement speed factor. You don't consider it for the HP. Should have called.
Okay. You're right, because I get massive armor, right?
Yeah.
No, and should I have just TP'd in that corner there, or that would have been a waste?
No. Just should have just called here. You would have killed the Phoenix, and that was the best in the situation.
Got it. Okay. Now, really quick, just so we can back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So you were saying like you're going for a right-click axe. So what does a non-right-click axe mean? Does that mean you're just relying on the helix to happen all the time?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no such thing
Okay.
as a right-click axe in the early levels. You can be a right-click axe in the mid to late game, which is kind of a weird thing, but I do that sometimes. And that's the only reason. Most people will actually say there's no such thing, but with level 15 talent giving you 75 damage, and with the fact that Mjolnir just works so well with axe, you blink in, you call, you've got Mjolnir on it, you do 3,000 or more damage just from Mjolnir procs. It's crazy.
Oh,
Not Mjolnir,
wow.
but
Okay.
Maelstrom. Mjolnir, yeah, Mjolnir
Right.
procs. And not to
Yeah.
mention Mjolnir procs as well, which you don't have that much attack speed, but you've got 75 bloody extra damage, which is like more than a sacred relic. That's more than 5,000 gold worth of damage,
Right.
on
Right.
me. So it's pretty significant. It's pretty damn significant. Like you're a strength hero anyway. You're gonna make strength items, giving you more 8 damage. And there have been times where I've had more damage than the carry, just because I've had a heart and Mjolnir, and I'm going not pure damage, just straight up damage like this number, but DPS because of the attack speed and everything.
Fascinating. Okay.
So
It's cool.
yeah,
I want to play axe now.
see how
Love
you chase this guy. That's how essentially you should be playing. You're not really looking to right click creeps because you're not going to get a chance to. You're playing offlane. Your priority is not getting last hits. Your last hits are, if you're getting last hits, cool. Bonus.
Yeah, but the job is to shut down the enemy carry and slow their farm down. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Now, right here, this is a kill opportunity that you missed. You battle hungered this guy. Instead, you should have done that to him. You've got 5 creeps here. 5? Yeah, 5 creeps here. What you essentially should have done is just make a straight run for this guy. Because where is he going to run? Right? Where is he going to? This is like a little bit of forward, like, heads up thinking, right? If you run straight for this guy's going to run over here, right? He is not going to be smart enough to run this direction, which is what a very high level player like 6K plus player would do. He would actually, I don't think 6K, even 7K probably, I don't know. A much higher level player would run this way. But you start running for this guy, probably you get to about here or even here when he realizes that you're gunning for him, right? Maybe at that time you pop this item, and then he gets 12% slowed. You get 12% speed bonus. That's a 24% movement speed advantage.
You get
just
movement speed. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and you get it for every single person who's got battle hunger and vision. So if 5 people
like
have got
maximum like 50%, then holy shit.
Yeah, something like that. But the thing is, like, not only do you have 400 movement speed, I guess it's because it's additional, but not only do you have the 75 movement speed from Tranquils right now, but this guy's got pretty shit. He doesn't have upgraded boots. And then on top of that, he's 25% or 12% slowed, and you're 12%. So you're just a Ferrari next to him, right? So,
wow. Okay.
So a little bit later down the line, right? A little bit later down the line, he keeps running over here. Boom, creep wave. You catch up, you call, guy's dead 100% because the creeps.
Oh, and I probably could get the courier too.
Well, probably not the courier, but because there's 5 creeps there, all hitting you, 20% chance to spin. 100% you spin twice, the guy's dead 100% dead.
Oh shit! Without even me doing anything. Wow.
No, you don't even have to do anything. You're just like.
Wow. Okay.
So that was this is the way you like wanna be thinking. Like, why are you running from him? It's just going. Even if Phoenix is doing that, the amount of damage, like Phoenix is what, level 2, level 3. The amount of damage
It's
you do, maybe Phoenix a little bit higher. Yeah, level 4. But even then, the Sunray is just level 2. So the amount of damage and heal, like, that's a dead guy. It doesn't matter how much this guy is a dead guy as well. When you have call, tower does not do you do not care about tower,
got it.
right?
Okay.
Especially
Very
because
interesting.
you have tranquils now, your movement speed is really high. So sort of you want to prepare for a little bit for a tower dive by battle hungering somebody so that you will have extra movement speed as well. You know, which is kind of in a higher level game or a smart person, or if you do that too often in the same game, every time you battle hunger, they'll be like, oh, he's about to dive us. So probably not the best thing to repeat. Is just be smart about it.
Okay.
Not a
Now,
big
am I
fan.
am I being too greedy to go? That's my habit is to always try to um kill that range creep. Is that kind of a greedy bad habit to do that?
Um, Kill the range sheep always. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. So like it's like we have we have
Yeah,
creep equilibrium,
yeah,
but then like I want to get greedy because none of the enemy heroes are showing, so I want to just
yeah,
kill that range creep to get a quote unquote free CS. But I know
yeah,
I'm disturbing the creep equilibrium when I
yeah,
do that. Is that necessarily a
yeah.
bad thing or
For your bracket, don't think you should be concerned with that.
okay? Got it.
Honestly, don't think you should be. In fact, even if you just the way I told you about aggroing, even if you aggro and push the wave every single time, it's completely fine. And just go behind the tower. It's a kill opportunity, triple kill opportunity that you missed right here. Keep in mind,
Wait,
as an axe,
triple kill. Oh shit. Okay,
probably
tell
triple
me.
kill.
Yeah.
As an axe, you are really by the time you're level 5, you're really really strong, right? All you had to do was instead of like, let's have a quick look at when and where, right? You need to be like thinking you're Rambo right now. It would have been really awesome if you were level 6 right now. This is a
Right.
good idea. You want to call this guy as soon as he comes back. But right here, you see 3 people come straight down here, straight down, right? You come straight down and you call all 3 of them. Okay, I guess come straight down. The arrow messed up. Straight
Yeah, it's
down
okay. No, I
here,
see it. Yeah.
right here, and you call these 3 people, and they will all three of them will be called. And
Oh, and then
then
they're all gonna hit me, and I'm gonna counter helix them,
not only
and
that,
GG. Yeah.
not only that, it's the dazzle. When the dazzle throws out that heal, this guy is dead immediately. In fact,
Oh shit.
I hope he throw.
Okay.
Hey, look, he threw out the heal, and this guy's
And there I am running
30
away when I could.
HP. Yeah, yeah. And if you spin there, that was your level 6. You get your level 6, and then a creep wave is about to arrive on top of that. So, oh, what was that? So yeah,
I was. Yeah.
if you're like Dazzle is still alive, and Dazzle would have been still alive for so long, I think you definitely kill everybody. Like Dazzle could have thrown out 2 counter helixes. Sorry, not counter helixes. 2 heal
Yeah.
bombs. 2 heal bombs in that duration. And 100%, this was a triple kill if they don't run away or if they don't try to run away. Regardless, Dazzle wouldn't have died, and 2 or 3 people would have died on the enemy team, and you wouldn't have wasted all this time and gold and all that shit.
Right. So you can see what I'm doing here.
Yeah, kind
I
of
was just
wasting
so.
time to be honest.
Yeah.
But
I was so scared about the
yeah,
getting caught there. So.
you need to sort of push your limits as an axe and get a better understanding of how weak or strong you are in lane, especially as a dual lane. As a dual lane, uh, it's impossible to lose as an axe in the
Love
lane,
it. Okay.
especially
Understood.
Dazzle Axe lane. This is like,
The dream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of you going for Blink Dagger first in an offlane situation. As I said, Vanguard would have been much better, but even
Okay.
smaller items like raindrops, a stick, stick as in magic stick,
Yeah.
upgrade it
Yeah.
into magic wand, have raindrops, and then go for Blink Dagger. Sure, it'll delay your items by like 1 minute or 2 minutes even. Your Blink Dagger by 1 or 2 minutes, but it'll mean that you can get a lot done without requiring that Blink Dagger.
Good. Okay. So that's funny because I the reason I bought the blink dagger was that the reason I bought the blink daggers, I asked like, "Hey guys, should I go Vanguard first?" And they
Hey,
said, "No, go blink dagger first."
all right. Never listen to your
Always, yeah.
teammates. Never ever
Okay,
listen to
good.
your teammates.
I listen to my
Right,
coach. Yes, exactly.
right here. Yeah, exactly. Right here, you should have called this guy. You should have ultied this guy. When you ulti, you get a lot of movement speed, attack speed.
Oh, what? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
attack speed isn't that top of the battle line. I think you're pretty much at haste speed.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
just look at the movement speed. You have 461.
Oh,
of course,
shit. Yeah, look at that.
you don't have battle hunger on anyone. If you turn around and put battle hunger on this guy, then it'll be really fun to see what your movement speed is. Right?
Got it. Yeah, and then because in early Vanguard, you're like almost unkillable.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I mean.
Right?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Only an idiot goes for the movement speed talent on Axe. Like, why would you go for the? Even if the 25 health wasn't amazing, right? Even if it was like 12 health per second, or
that's still
HP
25.
regen.
That's huge.
Yeah, 25 is amazing, but I'm saying even if it was 12 or 10, you would still not go for the 35 movement speed because you're already maxed out most of the time.
Got it. Okay.
So
fascinating.
As long as you're using battle hunger on people as often as possible, it's 5-second cooldown. Pretty much just put it on whenever it comes up because especially when you have Crystal Maiden, because you get the 6/3 mana regen talent. Oh, kill this guy! Kill this guy! That's a dead man. Yeah. That's a dead bird. There we go. Yeah, you get lots of mana, and like Blade Mail increases your mana. You probably be getting Shivas at some point. Like you get raindrops for even more of those exact same things. No point calling this guy. You can't kill him. See, you call this guy, but you can't kill him. So it's kind of a waste.
Right.
And now they turn around and CM saved you, but I don't know if they would have killed you. They probably could have killed you. Sven was arriving as well, so that was a bit dangerous. Because if you can't kill the person, then you have to be a bit, cautious.
Right. Now this was so my thinking here was I'm so close to Blink Dagger, might as well go in the jungle and just secure that purchase.
I agree with that 100%. My only issue is you're actually not going to achieve much with that Blink Dagger. We'll see. It'll be very situational, very rare. If you look at your movement speed advantage, dude, you were 425 just now.
Wow.
Let's have a quick look, right? And this is not even activated. Tranquils aren't even activated. And 397 and now Tranquils. You're 425, right? And this guy is 294.
Wow, this is so interesting.
All right, okay. So he doesn't run away. All right. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, Blink Dagger is not going to be very much amazing because if you look at your lineup, you don't really benefit. Like, you don't have the killing potential on your own. You can't kill people on your own. You need allies. And coordination with allies in the 1K bracket,
it's difficult.
Forget about it, right?
Yeah.
So you want to be a bit more self-reliant, self-sufficient. So Blink Dagger is essential, of course. That makes Axe, but you want to get a little bit of more,
thinkiness.
Something, whatever, something. A bit more mana, a bit more, whatever. But just pure Blink Dagger, lackluster, very lackluster. It's 2,250 gold. It's
expensive for this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's expensive as a halfway item. Like, you need Blade Mail to be able to get all that you want from the Blink Blade Mail combo. But just with Blink, you're not really doing much. Especially because, as I showed you, like your movement speed. Because essentially, at 13 minutes, no one else has Blink Dagger. No one else has the potential to run away or escape. So essentially, you battle hunger somebody, and it's as good a Blink Dagger.
As a Blink Dagger, yeah.
It's a poor man. It's a free Blink Dagger, essentially.
Yeah,
it's what you get for free. You've already got it. Oh my god. I guess you had a Quelling Blade. You could have quelled him, or Quelling bladed the bloody tree.
Oh, the tree! You're right.
Yeah, eating the tree.
Silly. Good call. Yeah.
That was so multiple kill opportunity actually that you missed. Because right here, you should have quelling. You should have used your ult on this guy. Eating the tree gives you more movement speed, and Quelling Blade this guy. And I can't believe you're still alive at this point.
Yeah.
And maybe you could have called right here, and this guy's right click wouldn't have damaged you, and then you would have spinned a couple of times, and you ulti him, and maybe it turns into a rampage.
Right.
But yeah, moving on.
Yeah, because that's one thing in the offlane, or the one thing I haven't figured out, like come like up to like 25, 30 minutes, I don't respect or understand how a character can be strong at the early game. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like
look at what
I
you
always
did, by
find
the
that,
way.
yeah.
Let's talk about what you were saying. Yeah, you
Okay,
don't
yeah.
respect how the power spikes is what you're saying. Actually,
Yes, correct. And
yeah.
I don't understand them exactly.
Yeah, power spikes is something that comes with experience. In fact, if you watch a lot of Pro Dota, that is something that you should really keep an ear out for, because that's really crucial. Axe gets a power spike when he gets Blink Dagger. Say Pudge gets a power spike when he gets his level 6. Really, it's which is really early on. Same goes. Centaur gets a power spike when he gets a Blink Dagger. So you need to be thinking about all of these power spikes. Sven gets a power spike when it's really tough to call, because when he gets his ultimate as a power spike, it's hard to fight into him. When he gets a blade mail, or sorry, not blade mail, a shadow blade or a blink dagger or whatever initiation, then he gets a power spike. So all of these, usually power spikes with blink dagger, most heroes are tied to power spikes. But regardless, this is something that you want to be. What you want to do is you want to click on people, right? Let's click on people. Let's say, okay, what does this have? He doesn't have any items, so obviously he doesn't have a power spike.
Right? I never checked his items. Didn't
So
know
a lot of
that.
the a
Yeah.
lot of the heroes are tied to their ults. For example, Phoenix's power spike is when he gets level 2 ult, because level 1 is literally 5 right clicks to destroy, which is so easy. 8 is much harder, right?
Right.
And essentially, Phoenix's power spikes are almost exclusively tied to her ult. Once you get to level 11, level 16, that's 11 hits to destroy the egg. So you're like, okay, now she's not gonna have a power spike, but she can if she gets a scepter, which is 13, which you're never ever gonna kill. Let's be honest, right? So,
Right.
it's so just click the person and sort of assess. It's gonna take a long time at the beginning, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, to the point where somebody asks you, when does say Axe come online? In a snap, you're like 13 minutes, 13
Right.
or not exactly, but like 11 to 14 minutes. But you know what you're talking about, like blink dagger. When he gets a blink dagger, he comes online, and that's when he's a threat. So yeah, so that's something that comes with experience, really. But right
Got
here,
it.
notice you could have blinked right here in the dead middle, right here. This is blinkable range, right? Let's hover
Yes.
over the blink dagger. That's more than blinkable range. You could have blinked right here. This was a double kill. All of these creeps, you spin 50 times here. Believe me, it's
Oh,
like I don't even know how
wow.
many creeps there. They're like 9 creeps or 10 creeps. You have a 20% chance to spin, right? 20 every time
Yes.
somebody right clicks you, 20% chance to spin. This is almost like, I think you spin once every second, almost, if
Wow.
not more, and you tied them for 3 seconds. So that's like almost 600 pure damage, not to mention the right click damage. Probably more, actually. This is not. It does have a 0.3 second timer, actually. It has a 0.3 second. You just spin like crazy, and if you go in there and call, we might actually see how much you spin. But if you'd blinked in, that was a kill. But you actually didn't blink in. You actually did exactly what I say. Battle hunger, get 425 movement speed, walk all the way up to him and call. So why would you invest so much in a blink dagger?
Beautiful. No, you're
Why not get
so
a
right.
vanguard, get 1400 HP, and then you wouldn't have died when you were over here. You get so much more HP, and you were late as well over there. So instead of getting a double kill, you didn't get a single kill.
I get 0. Yeah. Oh God, Pudge by 3 smokes. Shit. No wonder we got fucked by him.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But the point is, like, so far, I don't even know. I've lost count of how many kills you've missed.
Right. No, I'm 100% seeing that now.
Now
There,
this
I
is
just, like,
good.
the first
this
time I
is
did
good.
it right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. Aye.
Oh yeah. So why did I miss that ultimate?
Because he had stick. You need to check
Okay.
when you're playing Axe. You need to check for sticks. You need to check for dazzles or healers in the enemy team, and you need to check for like fairy fires. And you do that. Just click the person and just make sure you know if they have a stick, how many charges does that? Does they have a lot of charges? Do they have fairy fires? All that shit.
Got it. Okay, so I decide to go with the jungle here per like farming efficiency. That's okay, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
My only issue is once again, like you invested so much into a blink, and then you're doing things that you would be doing with a
The
vanguard. Like
Vanguard.
if
Okay.
you want to go and farm, then just build a vanguard because you're not really utilizing the blink dagger. But if you are gonna make a blink dagger, which is completely fine, make a blink dagger. But then look, there's a fight happening here. Why are you pushing this tower? Sure, you're getting another tower, but the way you've itemized and what your hero doesn't push a tower. You don't have any damage. You don't take towers. You're not doing anything here. But
Fascinating.
if you go over here, then this tower is gone. If somebody comes to defend you, blink call, that person's dead. Your team, there are 4 people of your team over here. They keep pushing. They start going taking this tower. Somebody comes in, you blink call, that person's dead. Suddenly maybe a whole team wipe has happened because people will come in one by one and keep dying. And for free, not only for free, but they'll not only have given you 2 towers, but they'll have served their entire team on a silver platter. Maybe if you guys are smart, then you start pushing high ground and maybe take a tower or do significant damage to it. And maybe somebody else comes in all once, and then you kill them in their base or something. But
Wow.
point is that you need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, not just farming or whatever. To finish your blink dagger or finish your crucial item with like last 100 or so gold left, that's completely good.
I got
Good job. Not
like that
yeah.
fucking haste. Yeah, he rocked it, dude. Okay, cool.
You
This makes so
yeah.
much sense because now I've invested 2,200 gold at 13 minutes for an item that I am not actually using. So now I'm
Yeah.
theoretically behind my power curve. Is that a right assessment?
Not really. You're not behind your power curve. You're at your power curve, but you're not utilizing your power curve. That's the problem.
Got it. Okay.
You've got your power curve, but not only are you not utilizing it, but it's hard to utilize it because you don't really do damage. You need an ally to do damage, right? And
Yeah, we
let's
get
have a
fucked
look.
here so hard.
This
Yeah.
this was just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's nobody's fault really.
Yeah.
It was that smoke ank. But look at it in another way. Look at it in this sense that if you'd killed him, wow, is this a
Oh yeah,
rampage?
but yeah. I forget what he does. He gets 4.
He had
And
an
he puts,
ult, dude. Oh my god. Oh, oh what? He actually missed a rampage right there. Right? That's
Yep.
double kill. Right? Oh no, that was an ultra kill. That would have been ultra kill.
Yeah.
Pudge survived. I don't know how, but Pudge survived. Yeah, what he essentially should have done is right here ulti this guy. Right here ulti this guy. Because
Oh,
this guy's already used his dive. He's not gonna go anywhere. So ulti that guy and he's dead. And I don't know how Pudge survived. Oh man. That is rough. Anyway. Yeah,
yeah.
this is nobody's fault. What we were talking
Yeah.
about was that you were missing your power curve. You got your blink dagger at what 12, 13 minutes, and since then I think you've gotten 1 kill or
Right.
only one time you've blink called somebody, right? And now it's 6 minutes later. That could have been 6 minutes that you were dominating, but now 6 minutes later,
We're equal.
not really, equal,
Yeah.
but let's keep looking. You're still at your power curve because nobody has anything to. I guess this guy is really farmed, so it's a bit dangerous because you don't have blade mail, so there's a small chance that he can actually kill you in that call duration. But the point is that they're all getting stronger and stronger, right? They're all reaching their power curves. So your power curve is becoming less and less exclusive.
Got it.
See, where's your
Yes.
battle hunger? Yet if you battle hungered him much earlier, again, so much movement speed. In fact, I think you would have killed him just with battle hunger.
Oh,
You don't have that high
yeah.
level. But to put some things in perspective, battle hunger does 40 damage per second at level 1. God damn
Wait,
it.
that's
At level
huge.
4. And that's
Level
for
4,
10
yeah.
seconds. And that's for 10 seconds if they don't cancel it. That's 400 damage.
Wow. And they
That's
can only do
400
that by
damage.
killing a creep, correct?
Yeah, or a hero.
Okay.
And
Or a
it's
hero,
on a
yeah.
5-second cooldown. And at level 25, you can add 100 DPS to it, which is 1,000 extra damage. So your
Oh,
battle hunger,
shit.
does 1,400 damage on a 5-second cooldown. and you get Octarine.
Oh no, you're right. And then I can do all of them. Oh my! And then I have perma haste rune basically.
And your
Okay,
perma haste as well. Of course, they can cancel it really easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good. It's something to think about.
Yes, yeah, and I've and then at this point in the game, I felt like, why is my blade mail taking so long to get online? And I could realize I'm not killing heroes with my blink deck.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely it's something that most people do, get blink dagger first. In fact, I do it a lot as well, but it depends on your lineup, and it's kind of hard to pull off really, because you have to make sure that you blink in the middle of a creep wave on an enemy hero, or or you have an ally close by who can definitely get the kill, or you have like a sunstrike from invoker that will
Right,
definitely get
but
the
all things that take a considerable amount of coordination.
coordination.
Yeah, and then I think so. Now what you'll notice here is like this is probably my worst habit with offlane is that I always fail to use the blade mail, and like so like at this point I'm in a place where it's like, is blade mail even good, because I never find it doing the damage I want it to do. But I think it's just, you'll see how I utilize
Most
it,
of the
or lack of it.
most of the times in coaching in your bracket, for most items, I'll actually say, yeah, sure, you don't need to make it, even if it's like a really important item, a core item on a hero, sort of a core item on the hero, not really a core item on the hero. I'll just say, yeah, don't need to use it. But blade mail is so important on axe that like, especially in your bracket, that you need to figure out a way that you will always use it. You need to figure out a way. What the hell did you just ulti?
It was the Necros target.
I think you ulti the creep, dude.
Oh really?
Definitely.
Oh, stupid creeps.
Yeah, you definitely.
I should not.
There's no point running. Yeah, there's no point running
Yeah.
after the guy. So now they've got blink daggers. Podge is a good blink dagger. This guy's almost got a blink dagger. Still doesn't have a blink dagger. This guy's a shadow blade. So they've all got ways to run away from you. Even this guy's getting a shadow blade. So it took them a long while. Like it was almost 10 minutes of peak time that you had that you could have utilized, but you didn't. So I'm not mad about you not making Vanguard, instead making Blink. What I am mad about is that you did make Blink, which is okay, but you need to use it. Yeah, which is the more important thing. And see, you're gonna make Vanguard anyway. Like, if you're not gonna make Vanguard first, then maybe you have a plan and you're not gonna make Vanguard anyway. Maybe you're making, I don't know, something like what would you be making at this point? Like Straight Heart. I've done that several times. If I'm getting good farm, Straight Heart. I wouldn't advise it for you, to be honest.
Yeah, no problem.
Or against this sort of a lineup where there's just so much magic damage, get a pipe. Pipe isn't too bad.
Right.
It's all effective HP. In fact, it's a very mix of a magic and physical damage.
Physical.
So I think Heart would be good. Vanguard is really good here as well. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good, but it's something that maybe you should have thought about getting earlier than, when in the offlane. If you're a jungling hero, if you're jungling axe, your item build is completely fine, perfect.
Under.